Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will discuss the histological structure of the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is the master endocrine gland in our body. Its secretion is controlled by hypothalamus, while it controls other endocrine glands. It attached to the base of the brain by infundibulum and protected insula thoracica in sphenoid bone. The pituitary gland has two subdivisions from different embryologic origin. First, adenohypophysis, or the anterior pituitary, developed from oral ectoderm and later fibroid. The second is the neurohypophysis, developed from neural ectoderm, but kept joined to the hypothalamus. The adenohypophysis, it consists of three parts. Pars distalis is the anterior largest part. Pars tuberalis, superior extension. Pars intermedia, between distalis and nervosa. The second division is the neurohypophysis of the posterior pituitary. It consists of two parts. Pars nervosa is the large part, and the infundibulum or the neural stalk, it is the small part composed of stem and median eminence. Hypothalamic neurosecretory hormone. The hormonal regulation of the pars distalis is by hormones produced by neuron in the hypothalamus, transported to it via axons to median eminence, and stored in the dilated axon ends. Enter the hypophyseal portal system in pars distalis, and leave the blood to stimulate or inhibit pars distalis. So these hormones are either releasing or inhibiting hormones. First, somatotropin releasing or inhibiting hormones. Prolactin releasing or inhibiting hormones. Gonadotropin releasing hormone, which stimulates the release of luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Thyrotropin releasing hormone. Corticotropin releasing hormone. Adenohypophysis. It consists of three parts: pars distalis, pars tuberalis, and pars intermedia. Pars distalis. It represents 75% of the mass of hypophysis, covered by a fibrous capsule and composed of irregular cords of parenchymal cell separated by fenestrated blood capillaries. The parenchymal cell. According to the affinity for stain, the parenchymal cell is subdivided into two types. Chromophores represent 50% of the cell, and this type has no affinity for stain, and it represents stem cells. The other type represents also 50% of the cell, and it is called chromophiles. Chromophiles have affinity for stain, and it also subdivided into acidophiles stained with acidic dye as eosine, and basophile stained with basic dye as hematoxylin. We said that chromophiles is composed of acidophiles and basophiles. First, acidophiles. Acidophiles are small in size, large in number, located at the center of pars distalis, and contain acidophilic granule. There are two types of acidophile, somatotrophs and mammotrophs. Somatotrophs secrete growth hormone, which stimulates the growth of long bone, while mammotroph secrete prolactin hormone, which stimulates mammary gland development and also stimulate milk secretion. While the basophile are large in size, few in number, located at the periphery of pars distalis, and contain basophilic granules. There are three types of basophile. First, corticotrophs, which secrete adrenocorticotropic hormones, which stimulate the suprarenal cortex. The second, thiotrophs, which secrete thyroid-stimulating hormone, which stimulate the thyroid gland. The third is the gonadotrophs, which secrete follicle-stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, interstitial cell stimulating hormone. Follicle-stimulating hormone stimulate ovarian follicle development and estrogen secretion. Luteinizing hormone stimulate ovarian follicle maturation and progesterone secretion. Interstitial cell stimulating hormone stimulate production of androgen by interstitial cell of testes. The second part of the adenohypophysis is called pars tuberalis. It is funnel-shaped superior extension of the pars distalis, surrounding the infundibulum of the neurohypophysis. It is highly vascularized. Its cells are basophilic, cuboidal, arranged in the form of longitudinal cords. This part, or the cell of this part, secrete gonadotropin, which are follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. The third part of adenohypophysis is called pars intermedia. It is a thin zone of basophilic cell situated between pars distalis and nervosa. This part is rudimentary in humans and made up of follicles and blood capillary. This part secretes melanocyte-stimulating hormone. Neurohypophysis, or the posterior pituitary. It consists of pars nervosa, it is the largest part, and infundibulum, or the neural stalk, the small part which is composed of stem and median eminence. Pars nervosa. When we examine a section of pituitary gland stained with hematoxylin and eosin, we see that the pars nervosa is paler than the other parts of the pituitary gland. Pars nervosa contains no secretory cell. It is composed of four structures. First, nerve fiber, which are the axons of hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Second is the supportive cell. They are the pituicytes. Third is the herring body, which are the accumulations of neurosecretion in dilated terminal of the axon. The fourth part is the white fenestrated blood capillaries. Pituicytes. They are similar to neuroglial cells. They are highly branched cells. They support axons of pars nervosa. Functions of pars nervosa. What is the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract? Oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone are sensitized in the nuclei of hypothalamus. Then they travel within axons of hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract in neural stalk to reach pars nervosa. Then they are accumulated as hearing bodies. Then they pass through fenestrated blood capillaries to blood. Oxytocin is a hormone secreted by paraventricular nuclei of the hypothalamus. It stimulates contraction of smooth muscle of the uterus during labor. It also stimulates milk ejection during lactation. The second hormone is the antidiuretic hormone. It is secreted by supraoptic nuclei of the hypothalamus. It stimulates resorption of water from kidneys. It also stimulates contraction of smooth muscle fiber to increase blood pressure. The following diagrams summarize the major hormones of the anterior and posterior pituitary and also that of the hypothalamus and indicate their most important targets. Thank you.